Welcome to the Galatasaray Show. This is Serkan.
I'm Brad. Herkes hoş geldiniz.
Hoş geldiniz. Okay, so for those who missed our first video, we recently launched this channel to connect with international Galatasaray fans around the world. And Brad and I are big Galatasaray fans. We've been watching games together and we've been talking about Galatasaray all day long. And we wanted to open this channel to connect with other Galatasaray fans in the world. So today we're going to be doing something completely different. If you watch the first video, we talk about Seaman, we talk about our goalkeeper, Gunay, but today we're going to be off the track and we're going to be talking about Brad. We're going to see how Brad became a Galatasaray fan. So I'm going to be asking him some questions, some personal questions, and we'll get the answers from him. Okay, Brad, you want to start?
Well, first, let's thank everybody that commented on the video, liked the video, watched the video. The response, it blew both of us away. I had no idea that there was such a, I guess, hunger for English Galatasaray content. So it just made us feel great.
I
We asked a
agree.
question about who we should transfer, and we got several answers. Let's talk about those. Jadak Gales 6833, Mad King Joker 06, and Gulson. None of them want Gunai. Gulson says Donima is too expensive. Joe King 19055 says play Gokhan, play Gunai, and sign a good right or left back. Mustafa Bashar in 93, this guy wants everything. A keeper, a midfielder, a fullback, and a right back. And Darren GS Yapta, Başkan transfer istiyorum. He wants Coleman and Vinicius Jr. Quick, tell me your thoughts on these wonderful
That's too
from our
ambitious. We have this foreign rule that we need to have like at most 12 foreign players and then plus two, and those plus two they need to be under 23 years old. So I don't think we have enough room in our squad. So the only players that we need is a right back, attacking midfielder, and a defender. That's my take. What do you think, Brad?
we need a right back most of all, and it does appear that the Joan book, the majority of our commenters are on your side wanting a more experienced Champions League keeper.
I agree with that. I totally agree with that. Donnarumma, he is only 26 years old. He has at least 12, 13, maybe 14 years ahead of him, right? And I don't really care about how much we spend on Donnarumma. He's still young. He's marketable. I mean, if we want to sell him when he's 29, we can sell him to Saudi Arabia. We can sell him to Kuwait. We can sell him to those European clubs. I don't see any problems with that. So I totally agree. We need a quality goalkeeper for the Champions League.
All right. Again, thanks for all the comments. And then let's not forget to say it looks like Osimhen's going in Istanbul tonight.
He is flying to Istanbul airport later tonight. So we'll see how that goes. I'm
So
super excited for that.
I personally feel like us making the video saying where is Osimhen and putting that out put a lot of pressure on the club to actually get him here.
Well, remember what we talked? I said he was going to be here by Wednesday, and today is
It
Wednesday. So,
is Wednesday.
yep.
All right. So a few of you commented want to know more about me and how the American guy became the Galatasaray fan. I'm hoping this channel is going to make me not so special. I don't like the fact that just because you live in America, you have to be a Premier League fan. Why can't you be a Galatasaray fan? That seems normal to me. So hopefully, by watching this channel, we'll get more people like me.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, so
Sir Con.
I have some questions to ask you. The first question, can you tell us when and how you first heard about Galatasaray?
Well, it was like a 3-year process. I came to Turkey in 2000 for work. My American company and the company in Turkey were working together. The president of the Turkish company was on the Galatasaray board of directors. So this was 2000. So he was still over the moon about Galatasaray winning the UEFA Cup. So we drove by the stadium. He's showing me things, talking about it, showing me newspaper articles. In fact, on that first trip to Turkey, for that company, this beautiful young girl worked there, and that girl would eventually become my wife. That process started in 2004 when I came to visit her. So we're jumping ahead a little bit here. I came to visit her in 2004, and the president of the company that she still worked for got us tickets to the Galatasaray Rize sport. Like I think that was like April 14th, 12th, something like that. So that was the first game I went to.
Okay. When did you become a Galatasaray fan?
That game.
So what was the exact date?
So I was already a fan of Galatasaray, right? And so I go to this game, and for those of you of a certain age, you'll remember before beIN Sports, there was just League TV or one channel, and only Galatasaray, Fenerbahce, Trabzon, Besiktas games came on. That was it. You didn't see four playing Başakşehir here on TV because nobody wanted to watch it. And so,
And Başakşehir was in Division 2 at that time. Maybe it was not even established. Who knows?
okay, we'll go with Vestel Manisaspor then. How's that? Vestel Manisaspor.
That counts, yes.
And so I saw a guy named Bari was the sideline reporter for League TV. I saw him. Tuba talked to him in Turkish, told him I was an American guy and who my favorite player was. He asked where we were sitting, and then that was it. Then about the 85th minute, they come and get me. I'm waiting by the locker room after the game, and my favorite player comes out. I can't say his name. I don't want this video banned in Turkey. We'll call him the player who cannot be named. But he comes out. I get to meet him. He gives me this jersey that he wore in the game. Invites me out to Florida the next day. So I go out to Florida. I meet Eric Garretts. I meet Roberto Song, Mondragon, all those guys. It was just insane. And so just the love and hospitality this guy showed me, who didn't speak my language, just met me, and just how sincere it was, really just like pulled me in. There was no way I couldn't be a fan of the team at that point.
Okay, good answer. Next question. Well, you kind of answered that question. Have you ever been to a Galatasaray match in person?
Well, I've been to 21 Galatasaray games in my lifetime. The first one was the Rizespor game. The second one was a Rizespor game. Then finally, the third one was like the first real match day I got to be in. Fenerbahce Galatasaray at Old Ali Sami Yen. It was the 1-0 game where Xabi Alonso scored the game winner, and then Galatasaray was the champion that year. So that was a game where I got out there hours early. My wife's with me. Everybody's that bar across the street where everybody hung out in the parking lot. So I got to have like the proper game day atmosphere, like for the first time, because the first two games were at Olympic Stadium because Ali Sami Yen was being renovated. And so that was the first time I actually got to go to Ali Sami Yen.
Nice. For me, it has been like 14 years that I haven't attended a Galatasaray game.
Get yourself.
It was like 14 years ago. It was back in 2011 in our new stadium. And
Yeah.
we play, well, speaking of that, we play with Manisa, Westel Manisa.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know how you feel. What is this? End of July? Yeah, it's been 2.5 months since I went to a Galatasaray game.
That has been a long time.
Long
Yeah.
time. Took
Yeah,
us-
tell me about it. Took us 2.5 months. Okay, next question. So I'm gonna shuffle those questions. I don't want to go in order.
All right.
What is your favorite Galatasaray moment or game?
Hmm. Well, just for like the funness of it, because I hate Başakşehir here so much because they're a fake team. It was the 7-0 thrashing like 3 years ago. Serkan actually came over to my house to watch that game. And
That 1-0
that was
was an unforgettable moment.
lots and lots of fun. Um, that's one of the funnest games. The Fenerbahce game was one of the funnest games. All the derby games that I went to Trabzonspor in 2018, and then Besiktas in 2023. So of course, all those just have like an extra energy about them when you go to the game.
Next question. Um, if you could sign any player in the world for Galatasaray, who will it be? Who would you sign?
All right, so this is going to be like a super boring answer because he's going to be in Istanbul today.
The answer is obvious, right? Osimhen.
All right, so let me just say this, and you can back me up. I was one of the only people who said Osimhen was coming back. I said, "There's no way this
It
guy."
was it was too good to be true. I mean, I did not even know that we had 75 million euros cash in our. I mean, yeah, we're gonna be paying like 40 in advance. So we used to have only 1 million back in 2021. How did we become that rich?
I'm not the Galatasaray accountant. I don't care where the money's coming from. I'm just glad the money's coming.
Yeah, but that money is gonna go away one day, right? We're not gonna have this money forever.
Well, no. So this is how it works. You spend this money, right? Would we have had record-breaking jersey sales last year if Ocean Man wasn't on the team?
We wouldn't, yeah.
Would we have sold all the Icardi jerseys if we didn't buy him?
I agree. It just sounds too ambitious. I
Well,
mean,
on,
paying
on top,
75, 80.
would I have spent my spring vacation and not went to the would I have went to the beach or to see Galatasaray if we were no good? How many people do you think spent their spring break to go watch, I don't know, Ankaragücü? Not many.
I just don't want us to see banned from the Champions League
We won't be
games
damn.
2 years down the line.
But guess
That's
what?
that's my point.
And everybody watching, if you how hard is it to get a ticket to these games? How hard is it? They go like crazy. Why? Because we have stars people want to see. I went over because I wanted to see Osimhen play live. I wanted to see him in person. I wanted to see this team play during a championship year. And so you sell more tickets, you sell more jerseys, you sell more concessions, you sell more. How many of you are signed up for GS Plus? Probably a lot of you, because you want to watch the preseason games. You want all the news. And so you spend more money for a great team. The better the team, the more fans spend money. And so the more money that team has.
Don't get me wrong, I'm happy. I'm happy that we're transferring all these good players, but I'm just looking down the road and I don't see good things happening like in 2031, 32.
No, at that point,
That makes me panic. That makes me panic for some reasons.
about 2030, we'll be seeing Galatasaray jerseys in stores in America. What are you talking about?
Well, hopefully. Well, you're the optimistic guy. I'm the pessimistic. You can tell from here, right?
Any more?
Okay. I want to ask you. I mean, it's not on my list, but tell me your top three players in Galatasaray. Well, let me just rephrase my
Now or
question.
all time?
All the time. So I was going to rephrase my question. Yeah, so top three all the time.
So would this be the players I think were the best or my favorite players?
That you have watched in person or on TV. Just
Okay,
give me a list, the top three.
let's go in person. So in person, it's Ocean Man and Icardi up front, and then I never saw Schneider play in person. One of my favorite defenders of all time, though, is Roberto Song.
Interesting.
Yeah.
See, I cannot make that comparison. I mean, I was gonna make a side-by-side comparison, but it has been like 14 years that I haven't watched a single Galatasaray game in the stadium in person. So my top three players is Haji is number one. Um, and I kind of want to say Schneider.
Mhm.
And three, so I'm torn between Icardi and Osimhen. I mean, I seen Icardi playing 43 years, and Osimhen, I mean, he's a world-class striker, but he only played one season for Gala. So I'm gonna leave that position blank, and I'll answer that question later this year.
But if I start naming favorite players, they might not be the best players of all time, but like, you know, Hassan Shash, Ergun Pembe, Mondragon, these are just the people you kind of grew up watching like when I was younger. They always just have a special place with you.
Okay, that's all the questions that I had. Did you have any questions?
I don't, guys. Thanks for watching. We want to go out today with a big Galatasaray fan, play a little music on the way out. So can you tell us who we're going to hear from here, Serkan?
Muslim,
Who's from what?
Yusuf.
Good. That's right. All right. Anything you want to say?
I'm done.
All right. Then I'll say, her şeyde sen varsın, unutmadım.
He's not an AI robot. He proved that right now. All right, have a good one.